We had a bit of a flash storm on Friday night. The sewage had came up through the drains and it had flooded out the whole unit.
They can run around in here, getting everything off the floor.
£190 for the window, and then however much it will cost to get it fitted. Please just leave a comment section alone. Please don't be commenting anything negative or nasty, because the seagulls, I think, are our biggest problem at the moment. So welcome to this week's episode. We had quite a dramatic weekend, which Dara's going to show you soon. Basically, what happened is we had a bit of a flash storm on Friday night. I was sat in the pub, one of my mates having a few drinks, and I got a call off Ken to say that the sewage had came up through the drains and it had flooded out the whole unit.
Just do a video and just...
It's like all up there, like puddled.
I'm trying to sweep out as much as I can out of the office to stop it.
So I get my dad to come pick us up, bring us here, and I spend my whole Friday night sweeping out the unit. Getting all the water back out the unit, which is always good fun. We've had bits of damage done, which we're going to have to get repaired. It's something that's been ongoing with the landlord for the past 3 years. Telling us that there's an issue, which is just sort of delaying fixing. It's something that we definitely need sorted now after Friday. Tomorrow, I'm away for a couple of days. I'm going down to the Belfry, which is near Birmingham, for the Motor Trade Independent Awards. We're up for 3 awards. We're up for the After Sales Excellence Award. We're up for UK Independent Dealership of the Year Award, and we're also up for the Customer Care Award. So I'm hoping on the next part of the vlog which I'm in, I'm hoping that we'll have some good news for you. And I'm going to try my best to get some footage while I'm down there as well.
To be honest, I was shocked because I came in this morning, went to make myself a cup of tea, and the office just smelled awful. Like, it still stinks. So I think we're gonna use the carpet cleaner, which Alex brought from his house, and hopefully it will help. So I've seen some videos from Friday. Alex sent them to me. So can you explain what actually happened?
So we were seeing how dark it went outside, and me and Ken both went and stood at the door and seen that the street lights were on, and it was like the middle of the night. And then all of a sudden the rain came down. We do have a what they call a downcomer inside the unit. So it takes all the water off into the storm drains. We'll have an inspection hatch, and the inspection hatch just started to weep a little bit of water, and then all of a sudden it just went whoosh, and you'll probably see by the videos that you're going to put on just how much water we had, like 3 inches of water. My colleague Ken is trying to keep the water out of the unit. I was trying to keep the water out of the office. Getting all
like inside or from the outside?
It was from the inside. Just you'll probably take a video of where it was, but it's basically like a down pipe.
Because I thought the water just came from the outside.
No, well, it was from the outside, but it was from the roof, and it was coming down the storm pipe or the downcomer, and then the little hatch just exploded, and it just started filling the unit with like water, and Ken's plodging around trying to get it out the door as quick as he could. I'm in here trying to get it out of the office and get all the electrics off the floor and anything that was going to get wet. So I had everything piled on the desks and on the chairs just to keep it out of the way. And then me and Ken, then when it sort of settled down a bit, me and Ken trying to, for about an hour and a half, brushing water out of the door. We must have shifted 1,000, maybe plus gallons of water from inside the unit until Alex and Martin came back with a friend. Pardon?
How did it stop? Like as soon as it rained?
Well, as the rain, obviously, when the rains drained off the roof, that's when it started going like. But it was like that for 10, 15 minutes while all the water drained. Then it brought all the rubbish off the roof as well, moss and God knows what.
So was it just because of the storm, or we actually have a problem with our roof as well, or something?
Well, obviously the roof was leaking as well. So the roof was leaking in different places. The downpipe, obviously, it was the storm drain just couldn't handle the water. So they had to find a way out, and the way out was inside here. So, yeah. So me, like I say, when Alex and Martin and their friend turned up, obviously they took over from us.
What time did you go home?
It was about 7:15, Ken.
Yeah, it's just after 7.
Yeah. So, and then they were here till 8:30. And then when we came in the morning, obviously they'd taken all the cars out, and there was just very little small puddles, and obviously that's dried out over the weekend.
I think the dent meant that we work with damaged the window by accident. So let's see what it's all about. So what happened again? He was doing what he was doing.
He was doing the dent, take the dent out. And what you've got to do is you've got to wind the window down, you put like a rod in, and you like, I think, kind of poke the dent out. But then when he's put the rod in, the window's just shattered. So
God.
left a bit of a mess. Nice.
Is it expensive to get it replaced?
£190 for the window, and then however much it will cost to get it fitted. And then John Joe's got the joy of cleaning it out.
So busy day today. We've got Jonjo preparing our new arrivals, and we also have Mick with us today, who's doing some paint work. So every business faces haters at some point, and we are no exception. I usually check the comments on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook every week. Yeah, I think every week. And this time I've noticed that a few people wrote down about how we're selling shit cars or our cars are overpriced. And because it happened within a short period of time, I just felt like we should reply to it. So let's ask our salesman what he thinks about it.
So in response to the very nice person who commented saying that our Polo is overpriced, I'd like to show you that. So this is on Auto Trader, so we can't impact this score at all, but you can see nice dark green, good price. So obviously it is well priced, it's not overpriced. I mean, it's a 67 plate Polo, and I think for 8799 you're getting quite a lot of car for the money. Next one from Dingy124, who's saying that saying Jags are shit cars. I mean, they sell well, and ultimately you're entitled to your own opinion. You don't have to buy a car from us. You'd have to buy a Jag from us. So there's just no need for the negative vibes. Really, just stay away. So in response to JB, who was said about the little packs that would now sort of give away with the cars after sales, thank you for the nice compliment of a lovely touch and stuff. And basically, the idea behind it is just it's not it's not going to sell more cars. It's not going to really. No one's going to come to us because of these little boxes that we give away with pens and stuff in. But it's allows us to kind of take a bit of pride in what we're doing a bit more, and it's just nice to be nice sometimes and just give a little memento. And it looks good. It's good to have a bit of brand, and it's good to have a bit of stuff to give out to customers. And yeah, it's just sort of nice to be nice. Was my favourite from Shahar, who said very overpriced for a 20D with basic spec. Literally sold the car within 24 hours of it coming into stock. So obviously it's not overpriced. So I don't really know where you've got your price information from, but clearly it isn't right. So unlucky. So as you know, we were down at the Motor Trade Independent Awards on Wednesday in Birmingham. Well, it's just on the outside of Birmingham at a place called the Belfry. It was a bit of a longish drive down. My dad done all the driving. I didn't drive. Well, I had some work to do on the way down, but then I managed to stitch him into driving back as well because I was too hungover from the event. And the dog's there already. But yeah, it was a really, really nice hotel. Like nice view out because you could see like out the golf course and that. They had like fountains on and all sorts, didn't it?
Lots of good friends there as well.
Yeah, met
David and Joanne Applegarth.
Yeah, so I managed to catch up with a few different people that we know who are local from here and people who aren't local as well. But yeah, it was good. It was canny night, wasn't it? Drunk probably too much alcohol, I would say that. I wasn't a fan of the food. Like, I thought the food was a bit crap. You know, wasn't it? It was way too posh. It was lavender infused seared duck breast, and it was a bit out of that. It wasn't a bit of me that like. But anyways, we're up for 3 awards. UK Independent Awards for under 50 cars. We're up for the After Sales Excellence Award and the Customer Care Award. So we got highly commended in the Customer Care Award, which just sort of goes to show, if you look at our reviews as well, I think we've just hit 100 on Auto Trader, over 600 now on Google. So it just goes to show sort of how good our sort of customer service from the start of the journey all the way to the end and the after sales actually is. But yeah, it was a good event, and obviously it was good to get commended. I think for like
But I keep telling me, Dad, focus on the basics.
This
is a manhole cover.
is a manhole cover, but it looks like there's concreted over the top of it. So he says once it gets to there, you can't see. Right. And then he went next door. So I don't know.
It's a bit of a nightmare, isn't it?
Because you can imagine if he's got to cut that out, he looked like a builder.
Yeah.
But he put his camera down there and he did it twice or 3 times, and then he walked over. Jan looked at that and went,
He says he was sending someone out, like.
And then he went next door to see the gym people. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what the outcome was. He jumped in his van and drove off.
Clearly, when they built the units, they've probably got greedy.
Well,
made it a bit too big, however, and then that's come back to bite them. I think they just done it on the cheap. That's what they've done.
That's all clear up to there.
But it must have cleared
and then
itself.
You can't see anything.
Because when it happened, when you were on the way, it then started working. Do you remember how it started? But did it stop raining this bad? It was still raining, but it wasn't as bad. But then it started working perfectly fine.
So I was
obviously got like overloaded, didn't it? It must be when it gets to a certain level of pressure and rain. That's when it.
So maybe it's getting there and then bounces back.
Yeah, that would make sense. Because I remember a couple of years ago, it was not on that front start, it would have been like the first sort of autumn time. We had really bad rain, like really, really bad. I remember it was like flooded in here because of the dip there,
but it wasn't coming from up there.
Yeah.
So that wasn't.
I've seen it come up from there once, but it was only like a little bit.
Well, that's what we thought.
That's what we thought, put the cardboard around it,
And then all of a sudden, whoosh, up it come.
So obviously they were just talking about there. We've just had someone come out and have a look at the drains. They're working on a solution to fix that. We're having to get a roofer out as well. Well, the landlord's getting a roofer out to try fix the leaks in the roof. The seagulls, I think, are our biggest problem at the moment because they're shitting all over our cars. John Joe done a full pitch clean the other day, and then by the next day they were absolutely all covered in poo again. And the worst thing about it is it's the acidicness of it, and it burns through the paint. But we've had this done as well. We got this done about a year ago.
He just laughed at you.
Another.
It's like, la 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 la.
And the thing is about seagulls is they're protected, so you can't actually get rid of them.
What do you mean they're protected?
You cannot get rid of them. Like pigeons, you can just shoot pigeons. You can't shoot them. You get fined.
It's like a law.
Yeah. You're not allowed to do nothing with them. So if we had been pigeons, we could have just got some air rifles and shot them, but these are just absolutely ruining my life.
So they've got like nests on top.
Yeah, they're nesting on top of them. I've had loads of babies and they won't go away. Well, they won't leave the babies, will they? When they come to do it every year. Horrible animals.
I don't think seagulls are happy anymore. So as soon as we put this wobbly man here, I can tell seagulls are not happy. Look how many of them like in the sky. I feel like they got like a panic attack or something. Look at them. They're gonna destroy all of our cars. Right, so today is Friday. Are you excited for the weekend?
Yes.
Have any plans?
Hopefully, my colleague Ken's off tomorrow, so hopefully I can sell a few while he's off. And he's having a couple of days off with his friend from Australia. So yeah, I'm quite excited for Saturday.
How was your week in general?
Not too busy as in such. Delivered a Sportage, a VW up, and a Corsa. The lady that bought the Corsa, it was like she'd bought its twin. It was exactly the same colour, just newer. Sold a car to a third party company on Wednesday, which was the beginning of the new month. And that was it for me. I was off yesterday, so hopefully we'll sell a few today.
What are you going to do on your day off on Sunday? Any plans?
Just with the family. I'm one of them people that people hate. I'll be out on my bicycle or bike, doing a few miles first, and then home and spend a bit of time with the family. Go out and find a nice cafe with a nice food, scones, cake, coffee. Just that kind of thing, really.
Nice. Right, Ken, what about you?
I had the Nissan Juke I sold that went out. I've had a Kia Sportage go out yesterday. I've got a gentleman coming in to pick up a Mocha this afternoon, and I think that's everything I've done. That'll be all my cars out from June, so it's good to kind of move on to a fresh month and sell some more.
What are your plans for the weekend?
I'm going out tomorrow with my mate. My mate's over from Melbourne for 2 weeks, so I'll be going out for breakfast with him and his girlfriend tomorrow. and then probably just have a little mooch around the shops in the afternoon, so kill some time, and then out for a few beers on the evening. So nice evening for us.
Thank you for watching this week's video. We hope you enjoyed it. Next week I'm actually not going to be in the video, so my dad's going to have to take over it because I'm actually away on holiday. I'm going to Sicily for a week, so yeah, it's going to be in charge of my dad, and that man, he doesn't at all.
I won't be here.
Uh,
I'm actually happy to move into his house, move out of my house into his house for the week to look after somebody.
the little puppy.
Can I just bring her to your house?
Yeah, I've got to shoot this with the whole house.
She's trying to say
See
she's
how
naughty.
she is.
She's not naughty at all, are you? No wrong with you. Not naughty at all. Alright. So yeah, so I'm not going to be here next week, so but I hope you enjoyed the video, and obviously remember to like, subscribe and comment what you want to see.